Hello, I'm Kelly from Pushchair Expert. Inspired by the natural world, made for the real world, Venicci have added the Tinum Edge to their range of pushchairs. This minimalist style is perfect if you prefer a more subtle and understated design while still expecting a travel system that can do everything you need from it. Founded in 2011, Venicci is a European brand with a base in the UK that has quickly risen to prominence in the pushchair industry. The brand combines expert craftsmanship with meticulous attention to detail to create pushchairs that meet the demands of parents. Moving on from their original, more traditional style, their pushchairs are now modern in looks while still being able to cover different terrain and use in various lifestyles. This new pushchair can be purchased as a 2-in-1 with car seat adapters should you wish to use a different car seat brand, a 3-in-1 with the new Engo car seat, or the 3-in-1 plus base that includes your ISOFIX base too. The Venicci Tinum Edge comes with one chassis colour, black. This works seamlessly with each of the 4 neutral colours that it's available in. Dust, which is beige and an independent exclusive, moss, which is khaki, ocean, which is navy, and charcoal, which is graphite. Taking inspiration from the forest, sea, mountains and desert with their new colours. We've got early access to the moss colourway for our review. To placate those with less exotic taste and giving none of the bling you may see on other pushchairs, the matte black covers the chassis from handlebar to wheels. Even the joints and finishing are in a shiny black. The only extra detail on the chassis is the logo and brand name, but both added subtly. We think that gives you a super clean and classy look. The handlebar moves smoothly up and down with the butt in the centre. There are 5 positions to choose from quite low to high enough for tall parents. At 5'6", I found it comfortable to push in the middle of the positions. We've also tested it with a 6'3" dad who is comfortable pushing in the highest position. In the centre of the handlebar are 2 black rubber rings, which wrap around to protect the leatherette on the handle from scraping on the floor in the self-standing position. To cover the ground on family walks, the 4 wheels of the Tinum Edge come with a solid gel tyre, which means that you're at no risk of punctures but still have a bit of give. During testing, we loved the robust feeling of the frame that's been designed to withstand the demands of various terrains, with a slight bounce of the suspension for a smooth ride. It's easy to pop up and down curbs when walking to the shops, while just at home over the bumps at the park. You can lock off your front wheels if you're going over rougher terrain and need to keep going in a straight line. For quick and easy cleaning, all of the wheels can be removed by pulling out the silver tabs on the inside of the frame. The shopping basket on the Tinum Edge is a decent size and can be extended at the back with 2 zips if you need more space. If you don't have anything in the basket though, this flap will drop back if left unzipped. You do have easy access to your basket from the front and back. To stop the pushchair, there's a brake pedal in the centre of the rear axle. So easy to press down and flip up to take off, but not really flip-flop friendly. The fabric options on this pushchair are inspired by nature and are very simple and stripped back compared to others. We like the fact that it comes in just 4 options with a neutral option for all. Sometimes parents can be overwhelmed with colour choices and aren't able to focus on the important things on a pushchair. Although your seat unit is also suitable from birth, each bundle includes a Tinum Edge carrycot to give your baby the perfect ride in a completely lay-flat position. It's suitable for occasional overnight sleep when needed, and as it's a good size, it should last until your baby is around 6 months old or a maximum of 9 kilos. There are also D-rings concealed under the mattress should you wish to add a harness for an older child. The canopy of the carrycot is a good size, but then unzips to extend out and give you even better coverage from the sun, wind and rain. Just press the buttons at the side to move backwards or forwards. The fabric shoes are UV 50+ rated for greater protection and also water repellent if you're not quite quick enough to whip out your rain cover once the clouds gather. The visor at the very front of the canopy can be pushed in, but this does then cover the gap at the top, which is your handle to carry and transport with. This section of material magnets to keep it flat or pushers to cover the frame for you to hold. An apron covers baby and keeps them sheltered from the wind and sun. We love the quilted detailing that you see throughout the pushchair. You can unzip from either side or with both to pull down to the bottom. Inside the carrycot it's lined with a soft and quilted grey liner. We love how soft the fabrics are inside for a little one to lay on, and the mattress is firm and deep too. To aid with colic or reflux, the top section is slightly thicker to lift the head. If you experience any punamis or baby sick, the liner can be completely unzipped and taken out, and mattress cover taken off to throw in the wash. To remove the carrycot from the frame, we love the addition of memory buttons, so you can do it easily with one hand, something you'll get used to needing as a new parent. Creating plenty of airflow around baby, the Tinum Edge carrycot has panoramic ventilation. You can pull up the back section of the hood to reveal a mesh panel, as well as the lower head end of the carrycot. This also gives older and nosier babies a different view of their world from the carrycot, making them less likely to get bored. Suitable from birth up to 22 kilos, the seat unit can be used on the chassis parent and world facing. Just press the buttons at either side to remove and switch around. We would have liked to see memory buttons here too, like on the carrycot. It isn't the most plush of seats that we've seen, so we recommend adding the included foot muff or as a liner for extra padding if you need to use it from birth. There's sufficient padding for slightly older babies though. To recline the seat into a lay flat position, just pull the lever that sits at the top of the seat and move down into one of 3 positions. The harness isn't all singing and dancing like the one on the bigger Upline, but it slides smoothly up and down to different heights, which works well. There's a large round buckle which either side clips into, or you can split it down into 4 sections. A bumper bar sits over the child and there's a crotch strap connected to give a bit more security. You'll just need to unpopper this in order to use the gate opening function of the bar. Catering for smaller legs, the leg rest can be popped up for extra support or dropped down for the growing legs of a toddler. It even has a button to extend the length of the leg rest, which is great for older children still in the seat. Again, the hood on the seat unit is a great size and extends to pull right over the child. A ventilation panel in the back gives good airflow or acts as a peekaboo window when the seat is world facing. On the back of the seat is a handy little pocket, which you could use to store your phone, keys or purse. For the first time, Venicci are now including their very own i-size infant carrier as part of the bundle. You can still buy just the pushchair carrycot accessories, or you can add the Engo car seat or the full set with an Engo ISOFIX base too. The infant carrier comes just in black to simplify things even more and is suitable for use from birth to around 18 months old, which is 40 to 87 centimetres and a maximum of 13 kilos. It's nice to have an infant carrier with good longevity. The thick newborn insert is in 2 parts, so you can remove the headrest first as it's outgrown, and then the rest as baby gets bigger and doesn't need the extra support. This needs removing at 75 centimetres or in most cases around 6 months old. To move the harness up and down to be level with the child's shoulders, there's a black tab at the top of the headrest. The headrest itself is nicely rounded and padded to cocoon the little one's head and gives a generous sized seat when pulled all the way up. Harness pads on infant carriers can sometimes be annoying as they will slide up and down the harness straps and get lost. These are attached with a length of stretchy string to make sure they sit in the right position. It's actually a 5-point harness rather than 3 points seen in most infant carriers, and the 2 sides sit on top of each other and then clip into the buckle. It's nice and smooth to press the button to release the length of strap and then pull the strap to tighten the harness. We like the hood on the infant carrier, which is a wide plastic rim to help keep a nice shape and that stays pulled over your baby. The rest is a stretchy lycra-like material. The Engo car seat requires Venicci car seat adapters to use it on your chassis. Getting the car seat off the chassis did take us a bit longer than usual. Rather than the usual buttons on the top of the car seat to remove, there are 2 longer buttons that slide down instead. We hope too many parents are not stumped by that one. The Engo ISOFIX base is easy to install with the 2 ISOFIX arms and support leg. The car seat then just clips on top without any fuss. To remove again, just pull the button at the front. It's an important part of the installation to make sure that you put the handle closest to the vehicle seat when travelling. If you decide not to purchase the bundle with base, you can just belt the infant carrier in with a vehicle seat belt too. The fold of the Tinum Edge really couldn't be easy to operate. Whether it's parents on their first family trip out or grandparents using it for the day, it can be done with just one hand and with a seat in place too if you wish. To fold the chassis alone, just grab the handle that's on the bar in the centre of the frame, press the button and lift up. The whole thing folds down itself in one movement. As there's no lock on the fold, you can just pull the handlebar up to get it upright. While transporting, you just need to hold it together to prevent it opening up, but it's easy to carry with the handle or the integrated strap. If the handlebar is pushed into its lowest setting, it will freestand when folded, which is a great way to store it more conveniently. You can also fold with the seat on 2 in either direction. Just lift the footrest up to meet the backrest, giving you access to the handle and button to fold, and lift as you did before. It hardly adds any size to the general fold, just a bit of extra weight. It will again freestand like this too. Something Venicci have always done well is to sell their pushchairs with all the accessories you'll need, rather than having to work out what you want and then adding them on. Any of the Tinum Edge bundles include car seat adapters, a rain cover for the carrycot and seat, insect net, matching foot muff and coordinating backpack style changing bag. These have all added an upgrade and we're sure you'll agree that they make a worthwhile addition. The foot muff matches whichever of the colours that you go for, with quilted detail and it's super plush and soft. You'll be wanting to join baby in there in the colder months as it's lined with a velvety material. It's nice to see that the foot slips over the top of the seat to prevent it from sliding down. The top can also be zipped off to give you a seat liner in the warmer months, perfect for keeping it clean if you let them eat in it. The backpack changing bag continues with a quilted design. To give a more seamless look, you can remove the straps to just hang it from the hooks on your handle, or you can add them to wear as a backpack. Inside there's plenty of room for essentials, as well as a changing mat and a pocket on the front for smaller items that you need to hand. The Venicci Tinum Edge is a great option for so many families that are looking for a travel system that can do a bit of everything. Although it doesn't have the extra detailing or features that its larger brother, the Upline, does, it is reflective in the price, and we don't think there's much of a compromise. It's a classy looking pushchair that works well and comes with everything you need for just under £1,000. We think that parents will love the easy one-hand fold, comfortable carrycot with extra ventilation and beautiful colour options. They'll also appreciate how lightweight and compact it is, and the lovely push, with how it almost glides across smoother surfaces. We give the Venicci Tinum Edge 5 out of 5 stars. Head over to pushchairexpert.com to read our full review.